beautiful students. Welcome again in our Math 4 class, and this is Miss Claire. Are you excited to our new lesson today? So in this video, we will continue chapter 7. It's all about division. From the last video, you learned about dividing a number by a one-digit number. In this video, you will learn two lessons. Lesson 2, dividing by 10 and 100. And lesson 3, about even and odd numbers. You can find these two lessons in your pupils book pages 91 until 95. The learning objectives of these lessons are to recognize the effect of dividing numbers by 10 and 100 and also to make general statements about odd and even numbers. Are you ready, P4? Come on, let's start. Now let's start with dividing by 10 and 100. Okay, let's review first. Remember that 1 times 10 is equal to 10. So if you have 5 times 10, that is 50. And if you have 23 times 10, that is 230. So as you observe on our answer, we just simply add zeros, right? So because why we review this one? Because it is also applicable to our lesson, which is dividing by 10 and 100. Okay, I have here an example. Let's divide 40 by 10. So I have here 40, 4 tens. Let's divide it by 10. So when we divide, we actually dividing the 10 by 10. And that is 1, right? So if we have 4 tens divided by 10, so how many ones? Yes, we have 4 ones. So 40 divided by 10 is equal to 4. Now children, what have you observed on our answer? From 40, it becomes 4. Yes, there is no zero. We remove 1 0 or the 0. Another example. Let's divide 250 by 10. So 200 and 5 tens. So that is 250 divided by 10. So we will divide first the 200 by 10. 100 divided by 10 is 10, correct. So if we have 200, that is 20. Okay, now we have 50, we divided by 10. Remember, 10 divided by 10 is 1. So if we have 50, we have 5 tens divided by 10, that is 5. So our answer is 25. So again, what have you observed on our quotient? Remember, the answer in division is quotient. From 250, we divided by 10, it becomes 25. So what happened to the 0? We remove 1 0. So children, remember that if we divide a number which is a multiple of 10, which is 250, this is a multiple of 10, we can remove the 0 from the end of the number to get the answer. Okay. How about if we are going to divide a number by 100? So we have 400 divided by 100. Actually, children, if we are going to divide a number by 100, we can actually divide it by 10 2 times. So if we have 400, we will divide it by 10 first. That is equal to 40 because 100 divided by 10 is 10. So if you have 400, so you have 4 tens, and that is 40. Okay, again, what happened to our answer? From 400, it becomes 40. We remove 1 0. We are not done yet. Let's divide the 40 by 10 because we have 100. So we will divide it 2 times. So 10 divided by 10 is 1. So if we have 40, we divide by 10, that is equal to 4. Okay, so 40 divided by 10 is 4. So as you observe, 400 divided by 100 is equal to 4. So what happened to our answer? Yes, we remove 2 zeros. So from 400, it becomes 4. Okay, so that's how to divide a number or a multiple of 100 by 100. We will remove the 2 zeros. Another example, let's divide 600 by 100. At this time, we will divide it right away by 100. So 600 divided by 100. So if we have 100 divided by 100, that is 1. So if you have 600 divided by 100, that is 6. So 600 divided by 100 is 6. So again, what happened to our answer or to our quotient? We remove the 2 zeros and it becomes 6. So children, have you recognized on what will happen to our answers if we divide numbers by 10 and 100? Now let's study about odd and even numbers. Are you familiar with odd and even numbers? Okay, odd numbers. Odd numbers, children, are numbers that leave a remainder 1 after dividing by 2. And those numbers, they have digits 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 in the ones place. For example, we have 83. Let's divide it by 2. And let's check if we can find a remainder 1. So let's divide first the 10. That is 80 or 8 tenths divided by 2. Yes, it has 4. Then 4 times 2 is 8. So let's subtract 8 minus 8. That is 0. So we just bring down the 3 ones. 3 divided by 2. How many 2 in 3? Yes, only 1. Then let's multiply 1 and 2. That is 2. And let's subtract. We have 1. So therefore, we have a remainder of 1. So 83 is an odd number because it also ends with 3. Okay? So again, 83 is an odd number. How about even numbers? Even numbers are numbers that can be divided by 2 without a remainder. Even numbers actually are paired numbers, numbers that have partners. And they have digits 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8 in the ones place. For example, we have 76. It has 6 at the ones place. And let's divide by 2. Let's see if it has no remainder. So let's divide 7 tenths by 2. That is 3. So 3 times 2 is 6. Let's minus. Let's subtract. That is 1. So we have 1, 10. And let's bring down the 6 ones. So we have now 16. So 16 divided by 2. Yes, it's 8. 8 times 2 is equal to 16. So we don't have a remainder. So it's true that 76 is an even number. Okay. Now I have here a table of 100. Let's try to circle the even numbers and box the odd numbers. So in this example, I will not going to circle all the even numbers and box the odd numbers. I will just show you an examples. So during our Zoom meeting, we will try. Okay, I will circle some even numbers. So remember, even numbers ends with 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8 on their ones. So we have 12, 14, and 16. Okay, can you find the other even numbers? Okay, how about the odd numbers? I have 11, 13, and 15. So remember, even odd numbers ends with 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 on their ones place. Now, say we have 2 even numbers. What will happen, children, if we add 2 even numbers? For example, 14 plus 6. What is the answer? Yes, 20. Is 20 an even numbers? Correct. How about another example? We have 100 plus 8, and that is 108. Is 108 an even number? Yes, correct. How about this one? 128 is an even number. Let's add it with another even number, that is 30. And the answer is 158. Is 158 an even number? Yes, because it ends with 0 or it ends with 8. So what will happen, children, if we add 2 even numbers? What general statement we can say, we can tell about them? Yes, the general statement that we can say if we add 2 numbers is that the sum of 2 even numbers is an even number. Correct, right? The sum or the answer of 2 even numbers is an even number. So that is the general statement when we are adding 2 even numbers. How about if we add 2 odd numbers? What do you think is the general statement that we can make? when we are going to add two odd numbers. Example, 25 plus 5, that is 30. Oh, 30 is an odd or even? Even number. How about another odd number? We have 17 plus 21. What is the answer? Yes, it's 38. 38 is an even number. Oh, take a look. How about another example? 121 plus 67. What is the answer? Yes, 188. And that is also an even number. So before, what have you observed? If we add two odd numbers, what is the sum? Yes, correct. The sum of two odd numbers is an even number. So adding two even numbers and adding two odd numbers, they will give us an even number. So don't forget that. Okay, before, that's all about dividing by 10 and 100 and also even and odd numbers. Okay, so I will discuss more about this lesson during our Zoom meeting, and I hope that you learned a lot in this video. Thank you for watching, and always remember to stay safe and healthy. God bless everybody and have a great day.